Hey guys, what's up? This is Austin from the Crypto Gym. I want to do another Ethernaut challenge with you guys today. These are a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing them. And today I want to do number 7, which is force. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this here. So this one's actually pretty cool. In my opinion, this is one of the ones that you just kind of have to know or not. It's not one that you can necessarily just work through and kind of apply your way through. So without further ado, let's get going here. So some contracts will simply not take your money. The goal of this level is to make the balance of the contract greater than 0. Things that might help. Fallback methods. Sometimes the best way to attack a contract is with another contract. See the question page above, section beyond the console. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on new instance. And let's go ahead and confirm the transaction. And we'll jump cut. Now if we take a look at the contract here, we can see the contract is basically as simple as it gets. And there's our transaction that just went through. I'm going to go ahead and copy it though. And I'm going to go and paste it in Remix, and I'm going to go ahead and save this here. And I'm going to get the instance address by hitting F12 on my keyboard, copy the instance address there, and go ahead and close that. Go back to Remix. I'm going to go to the Deploy and Run Transactions tab. I'm going to switch this over to Injector Provider MetaMask, and let's go and paste this in the ad address here. So we can see this contract, aside from the nice little picture of a cat that they give us here, there is essentially nothing, right? These are all comments from here. I do appreciate the ASCII art. You know, it's pretty cool, but, you know, obviously it doesn't do anything for us here. So what we have to do is we have to send this contract some money. So it's actually kind of funny. I actually made a short a few days ago about sending Ether to a contract if I increase the weight to 1. And we'll see if we hit transact. In order to receive Ether transact, the contract should have either a receive or a payable fallback function. And this contract has neither. So how do we get around that? Well, the way that we get around that here is we're going to make another contract. Let's say contract. We'll call this hack. We'll go ahead and open this up, give us some space here. Now, I'm going to have this contract send this contract some Ether. And you might be saying, well, how do you do that, right? You can't just send it. I'm going to show you guys how we can do that. So what we're going to do is, first off, let's go ahead and fund this contract. So let's go ahead and say constructor. And let's open it up and let's make it payable, and open it up from there. Now, for this contract to be aware of the force contract, I need to give it an address. And we'll say target. And we're also going to make this payable too. Payable. If I can type. And in the constructor, we're going to say force. Force equals force. And then we're going to paste the target address right there. So what we're doing is we're creating a variable to hold the instance of the force contract, the instance of this particular force contract at this address in this contract. This way we can work with it from here. Now, actually, what I want to do is I want to declare this as a state variable. So I'm going to go ahead and declare it outside the constructor, force, public force. Now, actually, what I want to do here, instead of making this an instance of the contract, is I just want to have an address. So we're going to say address, public, we'll call it target. From there, and instead of doing what I did a second ago, I lied to you guys entirely. I'm just going to say target equals target and underscore target from there. Cool. Now we're going to make another function, and this is really where the magic happens from here. We're going to say function. We'll call this attack. It's going to be public, and it's not going to take in any parameters. Now, instantly, there's actually something you can do called self-destruct. You can have this contract self-destruct, and when it self-destructs, it needs to send any balance that the contract has somewhere. So I'm going to say self-destruct. We're going to give the address, and we're going to say target from there. Now it's kind of weird here. Let's see what's up with this here. Self-destruct, did you mean self-destruct? I'm sorry, lowercase d. And the target self-destruct has been depreciated, blah, blah, blah. Invalid type of function call, address needs to be payable. So we need to mark this as payable, like that. Cool. So now we have this contract here called hack, and this is going to attack this contract right there. And what we're going to do is let's go ahead and go to the deploy. So I suppose just one way is probably the easiest way to do it. And in the contract section from here, make sure that you have selected the hack contract, not the force contract. They are in the same file, so sometimes Remix gets a little confused. And then on the deploy, we need to make it aware of this contract. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this address, and let's paste it right there. And let's go ahead and hit deploy. And we should have MetaMask pop up. And we're going to hit confirm. Cool. Looks like our transaction went through. So now we can go ahead and collapse this down. We can drop this down here. And let's go ahead and make sure that our target is the same. Cool. And let's go ahead and attack this contract here. And confirm. So it looks like that went through. So this contract now has a balance of 0. And if we go back to the force contract, now the force contract actually has a balance. So now we come back to Ethernaut, and we can submit this instance. And if we did everything properly, we should be able to confirm. All right, looks like our transaction went through. Let's go ahead and hit F12, and we can see we went ahead and beat this instance from here. So we can see we went ahead and beat this level here. They give you a little description of kind of, some details about what you did, because sometimes you break it, but you don't know why it broke, or maybe you have some questions about it. So they do a pretty good job of saying that there. But anyways, if you guys learned anything at all, be sure to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. If you guys enjoy this type of content, be sure to let me know. I know that blockchain and Solidity is a really cool kind of unique form of programming, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Regardless of any kind of get rich quick kind of scams, I think that blockchain is a very cool technology. I think in terms of the computer security CIA triad, in terms of integrity and availability, blockchain does help solve a lot of that. So it's a very cool technology. I think that we're going to see more of this in the coming future. But anyways, if you guys learned anything at all, like I said, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video on the Crypto Gym. Take it easy, guys.